Hello, I'm Benson and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you a set of CCTV camera, and this one is by Baseus. Now this one is sent to me for review by Amazon, not by the company, so I can say whatever I want with this without affecting my standing with the company. Just want to put that up front. I will put the link in the description if you want to check it out, and if you do buy from my link, I do get a bit of money back to keep my channel going. If you're doing your research and you want to see what your money can buy, this video might help you. I'm actually a nightmare reviewer for these companies because Amazon sent it out for free and I randomly test them. So I never sell products on my channel. So not a single time that I will say, please buy this product or buy that product. I let you decide how good or how bad this is. I'm just going to record everything in 4K so you can see what your money can buy. There is so many CCTV camera on the market at the moment. I do think the market is saturated. And this company Baseus, I know them through accessories rather than CCTV camera. They do like company like this because they're very innovative. At the moment, they have one on the market where they have a solar panel attached to the camera and actually turn to face the camera the right way. And that actually solved a lot of my problem in the UK when the winter sun and the summer sun is kind of in a different place. Some of the camera I set out, unless they have direct sun or else they won't charge, especially in winter times. Actually quite fancy that unit to be tested. But anyway, so they sent me this one here. It doesn't have solar panel, but they are wireless, true wireless, so you don't need any wires to it. It does have a 7,800 milliamp hour battery. Now I can't test that part of program for you because I won't have this for long enough to make this video. But if you are interested in anything with solar power charging your camera, I would say about 90% of the CCTV camera which comes with a solar panel will not work in a UK winter because you do need direct sunlight, and sometimes we go with like 10 or 20 days without direct sunlight in the middle of the winter. And if it is frosted over, unless you got direct sun to melt it, it won't work. Usually you need to top up once or twice a year over the winter months. And if you are interested with a solar panel power camera, may as well just go to AliExpress and buy the biggest solar panel that you can buy with a USB-C output, because in that case, even if it is not direct sunlight, there will be enough power to charge your camera. But that's just my opinion. A lot of people think that you need to take the camera off back into the house to charge them. No, you don't. Just get one of the power bank with a long cable, and then in the middle of a cold winter, you go out to the camera, plug it in and leave it there for a few hours, and that would be enough to top up the internal battery. Enough rambling on, let's open the box and see what you can buy. Love the glossy graphics on the box. It tells you the specification of the camera. So this set of CCTV has three things which is going on for me. So one is a large battery. It does say 210 days of battery life. That usually don't happen, just like the mileage on EV cars at the moment. They never go according to mileage because this is tested in the lab. Now 210 days may be the best scenarios, but at least it's a big battery. Secondly, it has expandable local storage. So in the front here, they actually say no hidden fees. This one actually comes with a base station for you to record the footage on. So this is ideal for people who like to keep the footage forever. If you buy a CCTV camera with a SD card, as soon as that is filled up, then you might have to lose some of your footages. With the base station, you can put a large hard disk in there, expandable up to 16 TB, which is kind of forever footage. 145 degrees view angle. This is, again, is very important. A lot of camera out there only do like 105 or 108 degrees, but this one do 145, so it cover a bit more of your view. Rest, nothing really out of the ordinary. You have the usual like phone connection, motion detection, AI detection, and all these kind of gadgets built into the current CCTV camera on the market. Oh, by the way, I don't think I mentioned this, but this is a 2K camera. Even within the 2K resolution category, there are good and bad ones, so I will let you guys decide how good or how bad this is. A lot of the time, I would rather have a good 2K camera than a overrated 4K camera, because sometimes the 4K, although the resolution is there, but the compression is so bad that you can't make out anything from the video. Now, I did do a bit of research on this company, and all the accessories and products are quite polished. So this company is one of those that going to be around for a long time and not just going bust, leaving you with no aftercare. It's a lot smaller than I thought it will be. So this is the base station. Very futuristic looking with an LED in the front. You got a USB port on the back, a Ethernet port, and a DC power input. Very nice. I do like the design. This is the two CCTV cameras here, but I have to say, with this kind of a CCTV camera thing, everyone copy each other. So this one looked a lot like the CCTV camera that I had before. I don't want to mention the name in someone else's video. It could be a bit more creative with the design, but I guess they just go with the flow of the market at the moment. These are designed to go outdoor, so these have to be kind of a good water rating. You got your motion sensor, camera, light, a sync button, which is in the wrong place, to be honest. Why do they have it on the top where the elements get to most of the time? I don't know. Maybe they have a very good seal on that, I don't know. On the bottom is where you got your USB-C port. So if you want to top up battery, I guess that is where you plug it in. Now, because this one have a off-site storage, so this one doesn't come with a storage, so there's no SD card slot on the camera itself. Onto the second layer, you got your instruction booklet in a bright yellow cover, and we got a couple of sticky tape. I think this is for you to mount the drill holes onto the wall. It comes with a mount like this, which is it comes with a camera mount like this, which is metal on metal, which is really nice. Obviously, there are some plastic parts attached to it. And the other thing I like about this CCTV camera after I've been installing so much of this is that the base is really small. You don't really need a big, massive base for your CCTV camera because it's very difficult to install at times. But this one here is really, really compact. So all you need to do is 2 screws through here, and this type of mount can be mounted on the wall or on the ceiling, depends on your location. 1/4 inch thread on top where the camera goes attached to, and it comes with a Ethernet cable, some screws and raw plugs, USB-C cable. They gave you 1 USB-C cable. I'm in the UK, therefore you get a 3-pin adapter plug, and the 3-pin adapter plug is not for the camera, it's just for the base station, and that's it. Nothing else in the box. Okay, come to the installation part. It should be quite simple because the instruction is only 2 pages. And lots of these, I guess, will be in your app format, which I'm charging my phone at the moment. So first step, let's connect up the home station. For the home station, you need power. So this one, I guess, will stay indoors somewhere. I have a feeling that the distance between the station and this will be crucial because the video is going to be sent to the base station to be recorded. So if there is interference between the camera and the base station, then you won't get the footage that you wanted. Power goes into power. There's a red light coming on. So Ethernet cable, look at this. How short is this cable? I don't mind because I guess this was sitting right next to your router anyway, but for this instance, it's like I can't even reach my router on my on that side. So let me plug this one in. So one end, the other end goes into the back. So now it turned blue in the front, saying that I guess it detected internet. When the indicator lights blue, the H1 home station is ready for setup, which takes about a minute. So now you need to download the app for synchronization by scanning the QR code. I'm using iPhone, so it should take me to Baseus security app download, App Store. Perfect. I always download from App Store. This one have 1 rating of 5 star. 1 rating. Is this new? Must be new. Oh, by the way, there's no review on the Amazon yet. So I have a feeling that this might be a new thing. Okay, Baseus Security would like to send you notification allowed, or else you won't get the notification for motion detection. And now I need to log in. I need to sign up then. Oh, there we go. So now I verify email. I'll go back to the app, enter my details. So the app is pretty well polished. It have all the walkthrough for anyone who haven't used it before. So it's quite intuitive, I guess. And then you just follow the instructions. So first of all, add device, home station, H1 home station, I guess. Select home, my home, or you can add a new home, but it doesn't really matter. They tell you what to do, but I think we've done that already. Connect your phone to the same Wi-Fi as the home station is connected to. Now this is very important. Some of you might have multiple Wi-Fi systems. Does it connect to 5G or 2G only? It doesn't say. But anyway, so my CCTV camera is all on a 2.4 gigahertz, not the 5G, so change to the right Wi-Fi, then press next. When the home station LED is blue, press and hold the sync and alarm button for more than 5 seconds, and the home station LED will change from blue to flashing blue. So button on the back right here. So I'm going to press it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Receiving pairing request. Press the sync button on the back to accept it.
Next. Searching for device. So straight away it found the device under a code UK800 and then a junk number. Now it's binding. Now it makes a ding noise and then stop flashing. Place the home station in the central location which is free from signal interference. Found new firmware version. Let's upgrade it. So this is where you expand the storage to 16 GB. I'll be interested to know what is actually in there. I'm not going to mess with it while it is updating. When this is connected to the Ethernet, obviously it's getting the internet from the Ethernet cable, but it also have the option of connect it to Wi-Fi. So set it up is nothing different from your phone setting up Wi-Fi. Go into the app and then you just change it. Give it the Wi-Fi password here. But it only works with 2.4 gigahertz range. When you first set up the system, they ask you to plug it into the router. And once you plug in the router, while this is still connected, you can choose the Wi-Fi function. And then now, if I unplug this, yep, so whereas before, unless the Ethernet cable is plugged in or else it will be red. But now, because we set up the Wi-Fi correctly, so even when you unplug the cable, it will turn blue. Now this one can be placed anywhere close to the camera rather than being tied down with a short cable next to the router. In that sense, they don't have to give you a really long cable because I guess this is more than enough. But personally, for any base station that you go to pull a lot of data from, I like them to be wired, but that's just up to you. But for the rest of this video, I'm going to leave it plugged in. But just to let you guys know, there is Wi-Fi function for the base station. They do recommend charge it for 5 hours. Now I am an impatient person, so what I'll do is I will plug a power bank. So each camera on the bottom have a USB-C port. And they say it takes about 5 hours to charge them up. So it's flashing blue, so this one is charging. And I'm going to do the same to that one as well. So this is what you will do in the winter time. On the instruction booklet, they say that you can plug it into the back of the router where the USB-A port, but you can use any USB power. Okay, so now both of them are flashing blue, which is charging. At the moment, because the camera hasn't been connected, so what we will do is go to device, add device, camera. Now you need to know which type of camera that you have here. I think ours is called the N1 outdoor camera, but there is a list of different type of camera available to choose from. Get the device ready. So that's when you have to press the sync button on top for 5 seconds. Once they detected the camera, you just press where, give it a space. So one I'm going to say in the kitchen, and then you got options. So optimal battery life. So video clip will be limited to 20 seconds. And they automatically adjust the detection time to reduce chance of detecting the same object twice in a very short period of time. And then you got power saving enhancement, which increase the detection interval to reduce the rate of which the battery is drained. Now I'm already bombarding with a motion detection because it kind of senses that there's something moving here. And you also got optimal surveillance. So this one here, maximum video clip length is 60 seconds, and the system will attempt to record each event for as much as possible. And then you got custom recording, you can change some things, but just leave it on default at the moment. Before installation, they do say fully charge it, so that's why I plug them in. All right, so the one that is detected is this one right here. Signal is strong because we are right next to the base station, which is kind of as expected. And then they got a bit more walkthrough to teach you how to use the app. But so far, so good. So now we still got this one to synchronize. So we do the same thing again and then go to devices. It's 71% at the moment. Add button, camera, N1 outdoor. Go to next. Most of the camera that I work with, they get bind straight away. But this one doesn't really want to play ball.
Device successfully.
I think I did it to the last camera as well. After a minute or two, it's not working. I just press the sync button and hold it again for a few seconds, and then it worked.
Ready to add the device. Add the device successfully.
It's really sharp for the 2K camera. But on the phone, of course, it's always nicer than the actual footage. But I will let you guys see it on the computer later on. So this one have the usual CCTV function. For example, you can record, capture, you can have spotlight, so it's a tiny one though. At night time, it might be quite useful for a couple of meters in front of the camera, or just to show people that you're actually recording. There's a little siren. Not very loud though. And for night vision, you got a choice. You got black and white night vision, or you can have spotlight night vision. Black and white is usually the one that you go for with this kind of battery power camera. And I'm keep getting like motion detection messages on my phone, which is a good thing. That means that they are actually working. Okay, let's play with the option. Obviously, you can switch it on and off. Power management is on optimal battery life. Motion detection is on all at the moment. Now, this is probably the part of the most important function of any CCTV camera, which is the motion detection level. At the moment, it's kind of bang in the middle for sensitivity. You can set activity zone, so you can actually draw on it to say what you want to cover and what you don't want to cover. Play with that later. And then the detection type, you got human detection or everything. So if you are in the place where you don't want to know about birds and foxes and stuff like that, you can just click on human and will only detect human. Video setting, you got privacy zone, you got your watermark stamp choice of having them or not. Audio setting, you got speaker volume, alarm volume. Just now alarm volume was on 80. Notification is say most efficient, which gets notification without delay and only text is included. But you can also have including thumbnail. So they actually send you a thumbnail of what the camera can see. But obviously that will use some of your data on your phone. You got Wi-Fi signal boost. I don't know how they're going to boost the Wi-Fi signal, but there is one option is there. Now device sharing, so this is quite important. For example, if you're in a household where you got multi people who want to have access to the camera, you can actually download the app and then share, invite your family to use the same system. But that's about it, and everything on the instruction booklet is available on the app. For the expansion, I probably won't install any expansion today for the sake of not using the system anyway, but let's have a look. This one uses a very tiny kind of a crosshead screwdriver, 2025, and they're using these kind of a small screws, which is really not called for. You can have just a plastic tab for something like this. Leave in the comment section and let me know, do you really need a screw this small to hold down a caddy effectively expansion drawer like this? Waste of time. So in there is a hard drive connection. You put your SSD hard drive here and then you slot it in. You will push the connector, connect at the end, and then you will have a proper hard drive in there. I mean, it does come with a 16 gigabyte of storage, but if you want 16 terabyte, you can. See, and this is magnetic, so slot in place. Right, I'm going to let the camera charge for 5 hours. When it's fully charged, we'll have some fun with it. Alright, so just now the camera turned off and I couldn't see the blue. Okay, so now let's switch on. So not too far. Okay, so this is total darkness. I mean, I can see a little bit. So this part of the video, I'm going to actually use the camera to show you guys the quality. In my studio right here, you've got the perfect lighting condition, but I don't see myself, so I won't know how good the footage is until I get on my computer. All I have to go with is that blue little dot on the camera. Another thing this camera doesn't do is continuous recording. So this thing only records when it records motion. You can adjust how long that clip is, but you can't adjust until you can record all the time. That's not what it's designed for. At the moment, I'm recording myself on the CCTV camera, but I have to keep moving or else the blue LED light go out and then I won't be filming myself. But anyway, so this is arm's length away and you can see it should be a quite wide thing because I can see on my phone. But in terms of clarity, I'm just going to move as far back as possible into the room at the back. Again, I can see the blue light on, so it's actually recording. You see my t-shirt. Alexa, see you later.
Goodbye.
Okay, so now let's switch on. So not too far away, but it won't detect me in the total darkness until I'm about here, which I would say about 5 or 6 meters away. But in terms of the furthest I can go in this room is right here. It's too dark. So now I turn on the sensor with spotlight. So whenever it senses motion, it will turn on the spotlight. And in total darkness, it is actually really, really bright. Can't really look at that for a long time. The router is in that room behind some concrete wall. And let's see how far we can go before it cuts off the video. So this is the end of the video. We showed you the Baseus Security N1 outdoor camera, 2K with a base station. For the money, it's not bad. I mean, it's not expensive. There are a lot more expensive gear out there, but is it the best? No. So there is a lot of cameras out there which a lot more function. For example, this one here have AI to detect human motion, but it doesn't have vehicle or pet motion detection. You might not need that, but I have seen camera out there with those kind of function as well. For me personally, the biggest letdown is that it doesn't allow you to continuously record footage. For example, if you want something like uninterrupted 24 hours recording, this is not for you. So this one can only record in segments. I think they do it for two reasons. One is to reserve the batteries, because even with a 7,800 milliamp hour battery, they do deplete a lot faster if you're continuously recording. And second reason is a lot of people don't like 24 hours recording anyway. It's quite difficult to find the things that you need in that 24 hours recording. I think that must be one of the reasons why they do it. The motion detection is accurate. When I was in the room here, even at 9 meters away, when I'm moving in total darkness, it spotted me without any problem. It's always nice to buy from a branded company like this one here. I know that they are dipping into making CCTV camera, but that is not the speciality. They do a lot of different products out there. I have high hopes for this company. I do wish this kind of company do well, because they do bring in some of the cutting edge technology and bring it to the masses. So thank you very much for watching. If you find my information useful, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to my channel to help me grow. And if you enjoyed this video, please check out my video coming up on the ending screen. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time with more interesting gadgets. Bye bye.
Tech and gadgets, light as fire, he's got a knack. DIY runs in his veins, there's no turning back. 2 kids by his side, a family so tight, a loving wife who's his beat.